Good morning. It's like 5:30. I woke up and Devin wasn't in bed anymore, but the shop lights were on, so I figured he was out here working. So I'm going to bring him his iced coffee and see what the hell he is doing out here already. Good morning.
What are you doing out?
I rolled over and you weren't in bed.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I brought you coffee.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you doing?
Cleaning injectors.
Why are you up already?
Because we are trying to get this car done, so I have to be up in order to function and work and get this done. So, plus, you know, I'm a morning person, so.
I am not a morning person. I hate mornings.
No, you are not. You are definitely not a morning person. So, no, cleaning injectors, we pulled the intake apart and whatnot, and last night, so, or took it off this morning, sorry, and I'm already out of it. So, we got a long day in front of us.
Well, now you have your coffee.
Yep,
So.
thank you.
Hey everybody, we are back with day 2 of MULLET. We got a bunch of stuff going on, so we are going to go around and see what the guys have accomplished so far.
One of the big things we got accomplished is all the bulkheads cut in. Like we have one for auxiliary stuff over here. But yeah, we've got the main engine bulkhead there in the center. We've got the coil bulkheads. The coil racks are removed just so we could drill all these holes and not, destroy everything. Then we have another one over here for the driver's side auxiliary stuff here. And then our two battery ground and engine or power bulkheads. Got our contactors mounted back here in the back beside the battery. We put its Pro Dash in, both of its keypads. Oh yeah, and Cameron sent this joint out here, plain Jane, and we gave it full bust down treatment. You know what I mean? We got 2 injector drivers, EGT module, ECU, everything booted.
These boots are pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, those are actually stand-in boots. Yeah, the real ones will be here, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, Daniel mounted us our dome pressure canister, our dome pressure sensor, boost control solenoids. We made a lot of progress, really. We got some stuff put on the car, holes cut into the car. And most importantly, we didn't mess anything up irreversibly yet.
There's still, the day is young.
That day is, plenty young.
Day is young. You were talking about them. You were talking about them auxiliary bulkheads, but we got to tell people what goes in them. So why do we do this? You know what I mean?
That's what you're here for.
Okay. So, well, there's a bunch of bulkheads in this thing, and Justin, did you tell them about the coils?
Yeah, those are our coil bulkheads there.
Yeah, and then up here,
the main engine arms.
And Laura's short. Let me.
We darn near going to have to run this one back. We'll just cut this right out.
There we go. She can't reach.
I'm short.
You can edit that out. Anyway, you got a coil bulkhead here, so there's a coil rack that sits right here, and then if you need to remove the coil rack, you can just click, boom, pull the whole rack off. Engine here, but the reason we have multiple bulkheads is to keep them separated. These coil bulkheads are passing AC current through them to the CDI coils, So you don't want to run your CDI coil wiring through the engine harness or through other sensitive 5-volt or frequency type inputs. So these stay separated. Like other cars will use a grommet, we use a bulkhead, whatever. It really just kind of depends on what the layout of the car, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, how play are you trying to be, really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, well, and also the layout too, though. Like some cars, like we wind up running a grommet, and it you know, because we have a whole bunch of stuff coming out all in one little spot. So,
Yeah.
But now with this deal, these are your auxiliary bulkheads.
Okay, so what all will you run through there?
I gotta go over to my sheet and look.
This side will have the water pump, the PWM fan, the PWM signals for the fan,
Oh,
the
starter
shock travel
buttons.
sensor. This side's push start or bump button.
Lights.
Yeah, our lights for this side, like you already said, so low beam, high beam, marker lights, left turn, right turn. Yeah, we'll be all on this side. I think that might be it for this side.
This
Yeah, the
O2
shock
sensor.
travel. Oh yeah, this O2 sensor as well.
Yeah, this O2 sensor will be over here. So like so there's a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't go with the engine. So like a lot of people say, well, why do you want to use a bulkhead? Or like, why wouldn't you just put everything through the bulkhead? It's like, well, the idea is you disconnect here for the engine and you could pull the whole engine out as a unit and leave the entire wiring harness on the engine, where all this stuff, like if you pull the engine out, you don't want to have to disconnect this, and you don't have to disconnect your shock travel sensor. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So when we do them, we usually always do an engine harness like completely separate, because that's like the number one main focus. So like whatever's bolted to the engine. So this one, all the sensors are gonna be bolted to the engine, right? Yeah. So like all sensors are gonna be bolted to the engine. So
Separate. Oh, well, coolant pressure will also be coming through that one. But that'll all kind of be in the radiator side. So when you're pulling engine, that you wouldn't be pulling that. So that's
Right.
why it's there, really.
yeah.
Then on this side, we've got the line lock. We're gonna have brake pressure or a brake switch, and then this corner shock travel. Oh, our laser, 12 volt for it, and all this and that. This side's O2.
Oh, we have right front wheel speed over there on the passenger side too.
Yeah,
Or
wheel
TBM's
speed
front
over
wheel
there.
speed over there. I forgot about that. Yeah. Brake pressure over here. You
Yeah.
already told them that? Okay, my bad.
And then, I mean, and what nobody's really talking about is how well them bulkheads are cut into them whole, into
Yeah.
them firewall. I mean, look, when you can just hang your shit in there like that with them 3 prongs, I mean, and I'm not even gonna say I hate tooting my own horn, because I love it, but somebody needs to talk about it.
So what is this right here?
Oh, that's
You
that.
got this fancy looking thing.
You're
What's
like a
that?
squirrel brain. We're up underneath the hood and you're over here looking at the shiny stuff. Typical woman.
Well,
So this is a 12.3 dash, and then this is a 12 position switch. So like we'll do tune-up changes with this for like timing retards, boost curves, whatever they really want. But this cool little mount, I reached out to Ryan McCain, RM Racing, and he printed us this cool little mount. And then here are USB bulkheads. So these will run the USB cables over to all the devices in the car. So like the profiler, the smart wire, the ECU, like all that stuff. So like when you're tuning the car, you can just come walk over here to the driver door and plug your laptop, like your single laptop cable into this, instead of having to like grab a whole bunch of laptop cable or a whole bunch of USB cables sitting around. So,
Cool.
did you tell them all about like what's in there? Like there's a lot of stuff in there. Like there's a lot. Like
I mean, he ran through what was there.
Oh, come
but,
on, Big Daniel.
I mean,
I mean,
we
you're the
can,
one who mounted all
first
that,
we
so
can talk
get to
about,
talking.
Daniel always brings the sock game.
Yeah, I hate to play in y'all's face and stun on you like that, but I got the baddest sock game.
I mean, because this is hell yeah, brother.
Can't nobody stunt like that.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So in here we have,
Yeah, so here we have our panels that are holding our CDI Pro 600. Those will run the coils. So we found this to be the best spot to mount it, just the way the wire is going to be ran. This will make it look the best. And we mounted our smart wire, which is his PDM. So this will, I mean, it'll control a bunch of stuff on this car. It's pretty awesome, honestly.
it controls like everything chassis related. Like
Yeah.
every high current, everything high current on the car will be ran through that smart wire.
Yeah, so it's a pretty bad unit, honestly. Shout out SmartWire. And then we have one relay right here, and this is for our
24 injectors.
24 injectors.
Yeah.
Because we gotta have all the injectors for this bad unit right here. Then we have our solid state relay. This will be for our trans brake. That's pretty standard. We do that on pretty much everything.
And then these up here, we have Justin kind of already went over those. We have the 2 injector driver modules, the IO module.
Yeah,
and
and our
Dominator.
EGT. Our EGT's mounted on there.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much Justin mounted everything right there.
So we don't have an IO module, just
No,
the injector
that's an
drivers
EGT module.
and
Yeah, you would never
the
need an
EGT
IO
box.
module.
Yeah,
Okay.
EGT.
Cool.
We can't forget, we took that intake manifold off, took all the injectors out of it, took it apart, and cleaned everything because this thing's going to be a baller when it's done. So it's got to look good. It's got to look the part. So, Devin put all the injectors in the ultrasonic, clean them bad units up.
Yeah.
It's going to be fly when it's done.
Somebody in the comments was talking about why do you have 24 injectors, or how to, right? It was something along those lines.
And stunting don't have to make sense, first of all.
Yeah, I mean.
So this intake manifold, this is from Steve Morris. Sean's Custom Alloy makes these. This one's from Steve Morris. So we've got a single, grab one of them rails, grab them rails over there.
Yeah, I got you.
We've got a single rail that holds 16 injectors, or two of the injectors per cylinder. So that sits like this, right? So these sit like this, and then they hold 2 injectors per cylinder. So this is the alcohol system. So there's 2 separate fuel tanks in the car, right? So you got the alcohol system, which is this fuel cell here, and then it feeds to this pump right here, this mechanical pump. Comes out of this mechanical pump, hits those rails, and when we plumb it, we'll go over how we plumb it and all that stuff. But filter, regulator. So the race system is here, right? Then the pump gas system is underneath. So the pump gas injectors are underneath. So you can kind of see there's the bungs for them right here. There's the injector bungs for the pump gas system. That's completely segregated from methanol. So these 8 injectors, I believe these are FIC. I don't remember what size they are, but they're fuel injector clinic. I think 1200s or
Small guys.
Yeah, they're small. They're not a big power injector, but this thing's going to be driven on pump gas on the bottom sets of injectors, and then when it's time to race it, you switch it over to alcohol. So previously, no offense, Zach, but previously. Zach set this up to, and this is the way a lot of people do this, it's just not the way that we do it. Zach set it up to unplug one set of injectors and plug in a different set of injectors to race on it. That's the way that engine harness was built, which is the way a lot of people do it, but we run 2 injector driver modules, and then we have 24 injectors, fully sequential, fully independent, can do whatever you want per cylinder trimming, per injector, the whole 9 yards. So, complete and good control of all 24 injectors at whatever time you want. So instead of having to unplug anything, if that's the way it used to work, I'm pretty sure that's the way it was, but because I'm looking at the wiring, now all you do is just, you can go on the fly, you can blend across, if he wants to, I don't know if he does or not, but if he wants to blend across pump gas to alcohol, you can. If you want to run down the racetrack on 1 set of injectors or 2 sets of alcohol injectors, whatever you want to do. So that explains the 24 injector deal. A bunch of people were asking questions about that. So, but in order to run that, you need to have 2 separate fuel systems because you don't want to mix the alcohol and the gasoline. Don't work. You know what I mean? So it's like oil and water.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess you guys are gonna.
Start cutting some battery cables, yeah.
Yep.
Battery cables?
Yep,
All right,
yeah.
cool. We'll tune back in for that. And we briefly showed in another video about how they crimp the battery cables, which is pretty cool, but we
Yeah.
can kind of cover that again.
Yeah.
So Justin says, you have to put it on the chip.
Yeah, you got to give that thing an opportunity to get it crimped.
All right, thank you guys. Okay, so Devin's over here doing something.
Yeah, so this is a product setup that we came up with a little while ago. This is your 2.5 pound CO2 bottle from Motion Raceworks. It's going in the back of the car. It's going behind the seat. So we came up with these. We found these. This is a continuous duty automatic shutoff valve. So basically this threads in onto the CO2 bottle, and it normally comes with the mating flange, like the male version, like the nipple that's on here, so that you can just interrupt like your current system. But we also use a dual outlet pressure regulator. So this has got, it's adjustable. Right now it's preset. It comes preset at 150 psi here, 250 psi here. The parachutes need more pressure than the rest of the car. So this is a pretty slick setup. So what we do is we thread these directly onto the outlet. So the beauty of this is that, like, this bottle, there's nothing in it right now, but this bottle, it can be left open all the time in the car. So if you've ever drag raced with CO2, I'm sure you found yourself asking your buddy, did you open up the bottle? Or you've made it past without opening the bottle. So the beauty of this is that you can open this bottle up at the beginning of the day, you can open this bottle up at the beginning of the year, and it's good to go. And then when Cleetus hits the master enable, the boost master enable button on the keypad, the Racepack SmartWire keypad, it is going to activate some stuff in the ECU. It's also going to activate this, and then this will open and allow CO2 flow to come out of there. Then hits the regulator, and we can, adjust pressure here. We also will be using a Rife 1600 psi pressure transducer to monitor CO2 pressure, right? So I'll send this to the ECU, then we'll program, there'll be a bunch of stuff, and when we program this car, we'll do some like screen capture stuff to teach y'all how to do this, but we're gonna turn the dome lights on for him if he forgets to, like if this bottle's low or anything or whatever, we'll explain later, but there's some really cool stuff you can do with this. So like we'll pop the dome lights on, so like if he hits the button and there's no CO2 pressure because somebody closed this, the dome light's gonna come on, which means if somebody closed this, there's no boost control, there's no shifter, there's no parachutes, there's no fun. So these setups work really good. We do them in a lot of the drag and drive cars, work really well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm coming up with this. We got to lay it up in the car, see how it's going to lay out, and see how it, routes. So.
Let me do a quick once over of that, please, so
Sure.
people can see it.
Where can they find them at?
Oh, they're on our website.
They have to message us.
Oh, they're not on our website.
They're coming to the website soon, though.
Via
Yes,
Laura, maybe.
they will be on the website soon when Devin gets me all the things that I've asked him for quite some time.
Yeah. And that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
It is
That is fair. That's fair. Okay.
Thank you.
What up?
Nothing. How's your lasagna?
Oh, it's pretty good. It was
Almost
pretty good.
gone.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A little heavy on the ricotta.
There's no such thing as too much ricotta.
Well, it was a little heavy on the ricotta.
Okay.
And I still think that you should load it down with more mozzarella.
Jesus Christ.
I know it doesn't even belong there.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to mullet.
Yep.
What's status? Where are we at today?
We all saw everything. Well, not everything, but the majority of what we were working on today. May not look like much, but made a lot of progress. I'm wrapping up pin maps. So hopefully tomorrow morning, I probably got about another 4-ish hours into this, 4 or 5 hours into this. So then tomorrow morning, by the time Daniel and Justin get here, we should be able to start cutting wire and building harnesses. So yeah, first day and a half has gone pretty smooth so far. Got a lot of parts ordered today that we needed overnight for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, Saturday delivery, who knows. Yeah, we should be rolling right along. This weekend's gonna be long, but and I gotta roll tomorrow to go up to Matt's to bring the converter coupe to the new owner.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Only take me a couple hours though.
So just really quick before we say goodnight to everybody.
Yep.
I know a bunch of people have asked for some more educational type stuff. So when you guys are doing some of the wiring portion, you'll be able to cover some how-tos and...
Yeah, fill up the comments and let me know what y'all want to learn, like because like I'm happy to teach anybody anything, you know, been doing this for years and teaching people for years, but if there's something specific you want to know about, how to do stuff, or, you know, just kind of, we're going to document the whole process. So if there's something specific that we don't hit, obviously in the next video, you know, mention it. But I mean, if you guys are watching this and you say, hey, I want to learn about how to do this, that, and the other, let us know and I'll cover it. So, yeah.
All right. Cool. Have a good night, everybody.
See you.